It's week 2 of the National Football League, and center stage belongs to Matthew Stafford. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Rams and the Niners, and it's coming up next.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Rams team as they enter play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
2 teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now.
What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey, and he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. The numbers for McCaffrey last week: 19 carries, 76 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run in not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Back to throw, Purdy. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bell. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's the type of impact play you expect from McCaffrey, the comeback player of the year runner-up in 2022. Despite a midseason trade, put up almost 1,900 all-purpose yards and also made his second Pro Bowl.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
First down for IU, quietly coming off a career year for the 49ers. Got over 1,000 yards on his final catch of the regular season. Did that and caught 8 touchdowns despite playing with 3 different quarterbacks over the course of the year.
Down to about the 32. You talk about this Rams defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass, because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy.
And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Ray McCloud, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Niners are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession.
They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Now the fourth-year man, it's Cam Akers.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Javon Hargrave, the former Eagle, there on the stop.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
On third down, here's a run by Akers.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Here comes the Rams punter now.
Back deep, Ray McCloud.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive.
They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 2. Purdy now to throw.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Purdy from the gun. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
On 2nd and a long way to go.
Purdy.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Purdy. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he stopped immediately there. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line.
Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
The throwing here, Purdy.
And this one is incomplete.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start by heading out west, State Farm Stadium in Glendale. And that one, a one-point game at the half. 14-13 is the score. Sterling Shepard, a touchdown catch in that first half. From there, let's head to AT&T Stadium as we check out the Cowboys at home in Dallas. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Aaron Rodgers with 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Ken Walker, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
They go play action here. Purdy. Right back to Bell, and it's caught once again.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's Purdy.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
That was Carl Nassib working his way through and sticking him behind the line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So on is the rookie Jake Moody for the Niners field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they're able to build on things here with a field goal. But, you know, the question is how much longer can they really rely on their defense to pitch a shutout?
That's a great question because, you know, the guys on the other sideline are saying, give us the ball. We want another shot at this. So, yes, tight game. He'll take the 3. But this game, it's far from over.
And he returns this to the 22. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's Stafford. Throw left side, complete. That's Robinson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Stafford.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Purdy. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Try to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season. This guy is in a zone. Remember, he had a sack hat trick last week. That got him NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Another one right here.
I love how you phrase that, in the zone, because I'm a firm believer that like a running back, like a quarterback, when guys get hot and get locked in, the same thing happens for guys getting sacks. Their moves are working, and they're getting home and putting guys on the ground.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Boy, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. L.A. readies for its next possession. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the...
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's McLeod on the return. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for San Francisco, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.